Shalom from Temple Concord. This week our Torah portion is Kedoshim, Holiness, and it has a fascinating charge at the very beginning. You shall be holy, for I, the Lord your God, am holy. And our sages have argued for centuries, what does it mean? What is holiness, and how do we create it, and how do we build it, and how do we celebrate it? And I think there are lots of different answers for each of us individually. One could say that following the commandments, following the traditions of our people makes one holy. One could say that following one's own heart, one's own soul, makes one holy. Certainly we as Jews believe in the power of books and literature, so we pick up a Jewish book and start to read. That too could make one holy. Or in the way that one interacts with regular individuals every day, how you treat the checkout person at the grocery store, or how you treat the person in the car next to you, whether they cut you off or not, may show a sense of holiness in how we function day to day. Regardless of how we understand holiness, the call is clear. We are to aim higher. We are to constantly push ourselves to strive to a higher standard, to a place where we Jews make the world filled with more wholeness, more peace, more goodness. That's a big challenge, and it's a tough challenge, because the truth is, even as we're called to do that, we're all human, and we all make mistakes all the time. And we all get aggravated with the person in the car next to us or the checker who's too slow. And we find the faults of the other really easily, far easier than we're willing to recognize our own faults most of the time. And so for me, that notion of holiness is not just about the other, but about the self. How do I see myself? Do I see myself as a holy vessel? Do I see myself as one, flaws and all, warts and problems and scars, as still holy, as still carrying something divine, something sacred? I think that's the answer. That recognizing that our flaws, our failings, that those too have the divine within them, that's how we build holiness. That's how we add to the holiness of the world. I hope you can join us for Shabbat services this Friday evening. We'll have services at 6 o'clock, and then we have a potluck dinner immediately following. Should be a fun evening. On Saturday morning, we'll celebrate the bar mitzvah of Adam Thompson, who's a wonderful young man. Services at 11, preceded, of course, by Torah study at 10 and text study at 9. Our text study class is now taught by Rabbi Joe Murray, and we're happy to have him here. On Sunday, we have a wonderful scholar speaking. Rabbi Lance Sussman is the rabbi of Knesset Israel in Philadelphia. Formerly was at the other Temple Concord in Binghamton, and also taught at the University of Binghamton, and is one of the premier American Jewish historians, and is going to be speaking here Sunday morning at 11, and it promises to be a wonderful morning, and I hope you can join us. Monday evening, our Goldenberg series continues. So there's a lot going on at the temple, and lots of ways to explore holiness and to add to the sanctity of our lives. For now, though, I wish you a Shabbat that sees all of the goodness and the holiness that can come, but also in all of the flaws and the difficulties, an equal sense of holiness and an equal sense of divinity and God's sparkle in those moments where we didn't make the mark. Because it is in that moment of missing the mark, when we feel like we need God the most, that we have to recognize that God is right here with us, and that we carry that spark with us in high moments and in low moments, and all of them help to elevate us and bring us to a place of holiness. Shabbat Shalom for now. Look forward to seeing you in the temple.